Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks of Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave your notification on so you're not miss DTV at its best. And this is my D's Word of the Night, Monday, August 12th, 2024. And the time now in Chicago is 9 minutes after 10. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Right now, the Spidey Online show, we're at 704 subscribers. I want to give a shout out to one of my newest subscribers, Christopher Conway. Thank you for being a part of the show, and thank you for being a part of the PlayStation community. Thank you for adding me on PlayStation, and that's really huge right now, just to let everybody know. Also want to thank out a couple of my buddies from Best Buy. They subscribe to the show. Shout out goes out to Daniela and to her guy, Mr. 3000. He knows who I'm talking about. That works at Best Buy. That's one of his nicknames. But I want to give a shout out to him as well. So just letting everybody know, in a few days, if not maybe less than a week or so, the DCN Networks Presents Power Players is going to be temporarily offline. Yes. But hopefully I should be back online. I should be back with new materials for this show. I say between now and no later than October. So I got a whole fall lineup on all cool stuff, so you don't want to miss out. And speaking of cool stuff right now, Deadpool and Wolverine. Last week, it has made over $1 billion at the box office. As a matter of fact, it has been the number one movie of 2024 so far. You know, it's funny because Chicago's very own Dean Richards, which by the way I'm a huge fan of. Shout out goes out to WGN, Dean Richards, and Deadpool and Wolverine didn't make the Dean's list, and it got a D. You know what? It might have got a D on the D's list, but it gets a D's Word of the Night. And far as the D stands for damn good, because they made over $1 billion. You can say whatever you want about this movie, whether you like this movie, dislike the movie, whether you agree, whether you feeling it or not. It's still the number one movie of 2024. And it made over, check the headlines, check the news, check the internet, check yourself. It made over $1 billion. So get over it. All right. I keep telling everybody, win, lose, or draw, the money always wins. Always have, always will. That's just the truth. You know. And I gotta go there because now I gotta say this is probably one of my top 3 movies that's now being added as number 4 right now. Yeah. Last time on my show, I said it was the Black Panther, Marvel's Avengers Endgames, and Spider-Man No Way Home. And now Deadpool and Wolverine just happen to be one of my 4th favorite movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hey, show you how much I liked the movie. I'm wearing my pajamas right now. That's how excited I am. For real, straight up. But again, shout out goes out to the greatest showman on earth, Hugh Jackman, and we give a shout out to Marvel Jesus himself, Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. I think what really blew this movie up, again, I'm sure everybody saw it by now, Ryan Reynolds is breaking so many fifth walls. It's just amazing. Fifth walls, the wisecracking jokes, but the cameos was just on point. So if you guys still have time, you definitely want to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Like I said, you don't believe me? See for yourself. Just last week, man, you made over $1 billion of 2024. It's doing something right. It's doing something amazing. Okay, and you know, enough said. Speaking of movies, we got some more other movies that's coming out in uh because before you know it, this month will be over with before you realize it. And the next movie that's coming up in September will be Beetlejuice 2. Yes, this movie comes out September 8th. And I don't know if it's going to be a day one for me. More than likely, probably be a day after, if that makes any sense. And I got to give a shout out to the old school Michael Straight Up Keaton. He is back in the Tim Burton universe, along with Jenny Ortega, and you have William Dafoe. He joins the Beetlejuice family, and the trailer is just phenomenal. Tim Burton, the imagination, he still got it. Michael Keaton, yeah, to put on the green crazy hair, the wild crazy makeup, the black and white striped suit, and just making you laugh like it ain't no tomorrow. I'm ready for it. So if you guys definitely want to see Beetlejuice 2, that's coming September 8th, only in theaters, please leave it in the comments. Let me know if it's going to be as far as a day one for you guys. Straight up. Next, we're going to get this out the way early because sometimes I forget. But I'm going to get it out the way early. And then we're going to go on to other topics. Where we at? Is it coming up? Yeah, there it is. And like always, if this is your birthday month of August 12th, 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DC and Epsom Power Players. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. One, you seriously have to sub to the show. That is the most important thing of all. Two, you leave in a comment. Three, if I see it in the comment as far as the day of or the day after, I will be more than gladly to give you a shout out live on DC and Epsom Power Players. All right. Next, I'm gonna give. In fact, I'm gonna give out a couple of shout outs right now. Back to movies. Yeah, another movie that's coming out in October, and that will be Till Death Do They Part, Venom: The Last Dance. That's weird. I don't recall putting that up twice. But in any case, Venom: The Last Dance. Again, huge shout out goes out to Tom Hardy. I think he's amazing. I've seen the trailer for it. It's going on. So if you guys ready for Venom: The Last Dance, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Now, I'm telling you everybody right now, I don't know if this is going to be Tom Hardy's last movie. I'm not sure. But again, I want to give a shout out to Marvel. You guys are doing a great, incredible job. And again, to Tom Hardy, hey man, please keep Venom going, man. For real, I'm a fan. I know my next T-shirt's gonna have to be a Venom T-shirt. If I do, I'm gonna support the movie. So whatever you do, if this is your last one, fine. If not, I'm telling you personally, keep it going, dude. You was meant to be this guy. All right, I'm just letting you know. All right. Next, We're gonna shift game. I'm about to talk about video games right now. We're gonna shift gears for a quick second, and we're gonna talk about video games. This is coming out next month. Zelda, yes, and I'm talking about Echoes of Wisdom. Now, this will be released September 26th. Now, if you want to pre-order it now, you can pre-order it from GameStop. You can pre-order it from Best Buy, Target. You want to pre-order on Amazon. You want to pre-order on eBay, or wherever it is you think you want to get this game. Get this game for the very first time. Zelda, by her being her own protagonist, she finally get to be in her own video game for the very first time. And she has the wand of wisdom. This allow her to do all different kinds of great and cool adventures. And once that comes out on the 26th, that's the next thing you do want to get the same day. And that is, yes, you also want to get the Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition. Now, by this being the Nintendo Switch Lite, this is going to run you like a little under $300 with tax. I think you're probably coming out about $330 or $345 or something like that. But I do like the black and gold. Correction, I take that back. I love the black and gold. On the front, you have the little Triforce insignia, Triforce of courage, wisdom, and power. Under the little right analog, and on the back, you have the Hyrule family crest, along with the same Triforce, and of course, all the other Nintendo, whatnots or whatever. And you want to get that too. Now, by me being a Zelda fan, I would love to add this to my collection. So let me know if you guys going to pre-order it. I think the best time to pre-order it is now, probably between before the end of the month is out. Definitely pre-order, because one thing about special collector's items like these, once they fly off the shelf, that's it. They're limited. So even though they're special editions, but they are considered limited. So if you're a gamer, if you're a Zelda fan like I am, pretty much both, I would love to add this to my collection. And who knows, if I do get this towards my collection, I might even do an open box on the game, on the unit. I'm pretty sure, knowing Nintendo, they might have their own little special amiibo for this game. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm not saying it's in the making, but something like this is an exclusive. So don't be surprised if you see it on the shelf. I will be surprised if I see it on the shelf. But pre-order this now, April 26, 2024. Or if you want to get it the day of, just let you guys know in advance, they will be limited. So jump on the gun, see what happens. Next, coming in October, as far as gaming, I'm going to get this out the way right now. Undisputed. Now, as you can see in my lower left-hand corner, this is the European version. But just to let you guys know, this is going to be out open worldwide, I think between October 11th and 13th. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the regular edition. This is like $59. Or if you want to spend an extra $20 more, you want to get the, I'm going to pull it up for a second right here. There it is. $20 more, you want to get the Deluxe WBC edition. You want to get that because it comes with the season pass. And if you buy either or, especially from GameStop, because I pre-ordered mine from GameStop, you're going to get this code that's going to allow you to play Roy Jones Jr. 88. You download him to the roster, he becomes playable. You can use this guy as far as on and offline, and it'll be fun. And I like this game so far. I've seen the trailer for it. It looks amazing. Create your own fighter, weight division, clothes, look, style, whatever. And You know, because by me getting this, and then you got my boy on the cover, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. I really want to see what he can do in a video game. And it's been a while since we had, you know, um, a video game within maybe like the last 2 or 3 decades. So we owe it to ourselves. I think it's time for us to, you know, get back in the enjoyment of boxing again. I like mixed martial arts and UFC and all that. That's cool, even though it's under 3 minutes and you only get like 3 rounds. But ain't nothing like good old fashioned 10, if not 12 rounds of boxing. And it's time to really get back into cool stuff like that. So let me know if it's going to be a day one for you guys on Undisputed that will be released in stores. I already pre-ordered mine like 2 months in advance. All I got to do is just pick it up. It'll be released between October 11th or the 13th. I got one more game that's coming out in October, mind you. I'm going to pull this up right now as far as the October game. And that, I'll pull it in a second. That is Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. Now, this game will be released October 11th. You can pre-order it now. Now, by this being the special collector's edition, the only thing I hate about this, you cannot pre-order it in the store. Listen, guys, I apologize. But you can pre-order at the Bandai Namco site for further information. Now, as far as the price, I don't know. I'm going to tell you the truth. Usually something like this, if you're paying a lot of cardboard and plastic and whatever, I'm just saying that that's a guess of random. If it costs no more than $175, again $180, get it. But if it's over $200, and I've said this on my last previous shows, and if they don't put in the season pass, please don't buy it. You know, just get the $69.99 and make it work. Or if you want to get it for your man or woman cave, then cool, you know, whatever works for you. But again, if they can't live up to the expectations to throw in the season pass, then don't waste your time. Other than that, I think it looks cool. All right, I got one more topic to bring up. Let's see. All right, one more movie to bring up. And Moana 2 will be set in the 7 Seas November 27. This movie be right around in time for Thanksgiving holidays. So you want to treat the family, friends, loved ones, or if you just want to kick it by yourself. This is the sequel from the first Moana. So you're going to have Moana, you're going to have Maui with the magic fish hook, and they off to sell great adventures beyond the world of the 7 Seas. So definitely leave in comments if you guys going to see Moana 2. I'm a huge Disney fan, and I think it's going to look amazing. Now, there is one other Disney movie that is coming out, but we won't be seeing that until the end of the year. And that's Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King, in theaters December 20th. Now, this is going to be like my Christmas / late birthday present to myself. All right, and if you please on YouTube check out the trailer. Now, out of all the cartoons, animation in the Disney universe, there's only one that's going to always be dear to my heart, and that's The Lion King. Because I've seen The Lion King 1.5. I've seen the live action of The Lion King, and now they're making another live action, and it's called Mufasa, The Lion King. Oh yeah, and I saw the spinoff of Timon and Pumbaa, the cartoon. This, what they did in this storyline, this takes place where it's based on Mufasa. This goes between Mufasa, Scar, how an orphan cub becomes the great king of the jungle, the great king of Pride Rock. And we're talking about Mufasa. So it's going to tell you everything. Don't believe me? Check out the trailer. And if I don't see no other movie before the end of the year other than Mufasa, the Lion King, that's going to be in theaters December 20th, the two main movies I want to see besides that, I'll pull it up right now. Or at least this. It has been signed, sealed, and official. Thorn Theater, the man, Officer D, what's up, man? Shout out goes out to the lone wolf himself. Thorn Theater, yes, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being a part of the show. Too Sweet for Life. Yes, you see, I'm rocking my Deadpool pajamas, man. And let me just shrink this down for a second. Yes. You see, I'm Deadpool out, man. So again, shout out goes out to my brother from another mother, man, to the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia, and to my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. And believe me, if you want to check out some of the cool reviews, go to Thorn Theater Reviews. Tell them that Officer D from North and Sheffield Comments sent you. I mean, I love his comments. I love his reviews. They on point. The man is amazing. I look up to this guy a lot. I'm just not, I want to put him on the spot like that. And again, thank you so much. Let's go subscribers. Yes, I'm at believe it or not, I'm at 704 subscribers. Back to what I was saying, he's still the man. Back to what I was saying as far as these word of the night. This will be coming out before the end of this year is out. I'm talking about Mr. John Wick himself, Mr. Constantine, Mr. you name it, Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. I'm talking about this, a guy will go into a bar and in all the John Wick's movie, he killed 3 men with a pencil. I'm talking about Keanu Reeves. He's going to lend his voice talents and he's going to become Shadow the Hedgehog, which happened to be one of my favorite characters in the Sonic universe. So now he's going to be in Sonic Movie 3. All right. And you got a lot of great people coming back. You got Ben Schwartz. He's going to reprise the role of Sonic. You got Idris Elba. He's going to reprise his role as Knuckles. And then you can check out Knuckles on Paramount Plus right now. The voice actor for Tails. And then Jim Carrey. Yes. I don't care what anybody say. I still think he's one of the most highest paid comedians in Hollywood. The man is a legend. He is going to come back one last time as Dr. Eggman. Now, we don't know if he's coming back as the skinny or the fat. It don't matter to me, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's really time for him to bring out the fat Eggman, and we're going to see where this storyline goes. So, to bring back Wick and turn him into Shadow and lend his voice talents, Paramount, Sega, smartest move you guys ever did, man. Make that happen for real. So I will let you guys know as far as the release date, when this come out. So I'm pretty sure it's coming out in December. Okay, we're gonna shift gears back one more time. I want to bring this up right now because the next movie that's coming out, and it's coming out in November, I almost forgot. Gladiator 2. Yes. You got my boy Pedro Pascal. He's in there. Connie Nelson from the first Gladiator. And you got I still think he's one of the coolest actors in Hollywood. And he's a legend. Denzel Washington to join the Gladiator 2 universe. In theaters November 22nd. Again, cool movies right around the time for Thanksgiving. You got to think it's been over a decade since Russell Crowe did it. So now, here it is a decade later. Gladiator 2. I never seen the original. Okay, I'm about to tell you right now. You definitely, my advice, Brother Thorne, check out the first Gladiator. Russell Crowe plays an amazing talent in this movie, and then you got Connie Nielsen. She's in there, okay, and what's that actor name? That played the Joker from the movie Joker. Joaquin Phoenix. Yes, he plays like a young Julius Caesar in this movie. Don't want to spoil it too much, but I will say this. My advice to you, definitely check out the first Gladiator. It's amazing, you know. And the one thing I like about that movie, it has a hell of a fast storyline. Great special effects. The acting is on point. The you know, I don't want to spoil too much of it. If you don't believe me, check it out yourself. But for those who've already seen the first Gladiator, I've seen the trailer for Gladiator 2, and I'm like, man, it's on point. And then you got Denzel Washington in this too. So again, for those who haven't seen it, see the first one first. I assure you, you will not be disappointed. I love it. In fact, I got it on home video right now. In fact, I'm thinking about watching it tomorrow. But yeah, Gladiator 2 in theaters right around the time for Thanksgiving. Leave it in the comments if it's a day one. And if you've seen the first one, please leave it in the comments. You know, the movie do not suck, man. I got a nice movie collection. It's part of my collection. If I thought it sucked, I wouldn't have even bought it. So, but in any case, check it out. So again, to my brother at Thorn Theater, just look at it, man. I'm telling you, you will be amazed of the storyline. That's what it was captivating to me, you know. And you got a lot of good old school movies that was captivating. Gladiator, captivating. 300, The Bomb, straight up. Those two, very captivating. Love the storyline in both of them. So I'll put it like this: if you've seen 300, you know, with that actor name Gerard Butler, you know, that played King Leonidas. So if you've seen 300, I assure you, you're gonna love the first Gladiator. It's in that league. So let me know, man. Leave it in the comments, or next time you see me, holler at me. All right. Next, let's see. We'll put this up right now. Yeah. Okay, I want to get this off my chest before I roll this show off. You know, I found this out a couple of weeks ago that RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., I'm thinking he's going to come back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as an Iron Man variant or whatever. No. Turns out in 2 years, this is the project. Robert Downey Jr., he loves playing complicated characters. He said that in one of his interviews. And Marvel, they want him to play Dr. Victor Von Doom. He said, okay, Thorn Theater said, never seen that either. Okay. I'm gonna say this to you, brother. My advice to you, I'm gonna make it easy for you. See 300 first. See the movie 300. If you like gladiators, if you like, seriously, see 300 first. Find a way to see 300. Once you see 300, they totally two different opposite movies, but at the same time, it got that kind of feel to it. You'll see what I'm talking about. See that first. If you see 300, I assure you, you're gonna love Gladiator. Only difference is with 300, you got 300 soldiers going around just killing each other up, and in 300, that's what they're gonna show. But in Gladiator, it's kind of like that. The only difference is you're fighting in the Roman Coliseum, but the feel is similar. Again, I don't want to spoil it too much, but my advice: see them both, man. The storyline on both of them on point. They are seriously on point. Okay, but back to Robert Downey Jr. All right. He is in a project right now of making Marvel's Avengers Doomsday, because they were supposed to do Marvel's Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. Again, shout out goes out to Marvel. Shout out goes out to Kevin Feige, man. You know, you blew up on Deadpool, $1 billion. Just to let everybody know. Now, we're going to see in 2 years what Robert Downey Jr. going to do as Dr. Victor Von Doom. Here's what I think about that. You know, I'm not saying the man can't pull it off. I'm not saying it can't be done, you know, because you got some actors that can play more than one certain role and pull it off. You know, for example, Josh Brolin. All right. I liked him as Cable in Deadpool, but as far as Thanos, that was more of him. I think he nailed both of them perfect, but as far as, you know, the center of the mood, or which I think was a better role for him, Cable, he was the man. Thanos, he was the man, you know, but nonetheless, he brought the pain in both. Now, Robert Downey Jr., this is a complex character, because Doom is probably one of the most, you know, dangerous characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, next to Thanos, next to Galactus, you know, next to Mr. Sinister. Believe me, I got the Marvel Encyclopedia in my bedroom. Next time I'll bring it out on the show. But here's what I think about this. Kevin Feige, the rest of you cats that's sitting down, whatever. If you're going to do this movie right, make it perfect. That's all I got to say. Make it perfect. See, because I got to go back to Deadpool and Wolverine for a minute, because here's the thing. You know, go back to this for a second. I'm going to wrap it up. Here's the thing with that. A lot of critics saying this movie wasn't this movie wasn't that. Y'all can say whatever you want, but in the end, it made over $1 billion last week. One of the highest gross paying movies in 2024. So now Marvel has less than 2 years. And again, shout out goes out to Deadpool and Wolverine. Shout out goes out to the greatest showman on earth. And again, shout out goes out to Marvel Jesus, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds. Okay, now getting back to RDJ. All right. Okay, give me a second. Bam. Okay, my brother said, I'm going to watch Deadpool Wolverine because I love Gambit, Jennifer Garner as Elektra. We're gonna shift gears for a minute. Before I talk about Robert Downey Jr., they have some great cameo appearances. But the best cameo appearance, which I got love for those guys, the best cameo appearance of all is this man right here. Wesley Snipes, Blade. 65 years old, and he's still doing the damn thing. Shout out goes out to Wesley Snipes. Okay? Wesley Snipes. Alright. The end. Yes, he was in it too. And again, I have to give this shout out to Ryan Reynolds that brought him back as a cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. And at 65, man, hey, he's doing it. You know, and you know, not trying to make it too much of a spoiler, but I'm just letting you know right now, even though he was in it for a hot minute or two, he brought the pain, man. So again, shout out goes out to Ryan Reynolds, shout out goes out to Kevin Feige, shout out goes out to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That was the smartest thing you guys ever did in your entire existence, to bring back Wesley Snipes in over decades. Not to mention, he made it in the Guinness Book of World Records twice for doing this sort of thing, to bring back Blade, the smartest thing you guys have ever done. Period. I get too emotional, but the truth is the truth. Straight up. All right. Now we get back to RDJ. All right. See all this doom goons back there? Let me wrap this up with this guy right quick. Marvel, y'all bringing the pain, man. I'm telling you right now, you guys got less than 2 years to get your act together. Which, by the way, I'm a fan of RDJ too. You guys have to make this movie perfect. There's no excuse. Because if not, it's going to stab you in the face in the end, dude. Straight up. I don't even want to talk about the DC universe right now, man, because the way James Gunn got his brain wrapped up right now, I've seen, which I don't want to jump gears too quick, but Robert Downey Jr. to see this role, to play Victor Von Doom, I would say, for me, it will be interesting. I can't explain the definition of it, but it will be interesting because I'm so used to him doing the Iron Man thing. You know what I'm saying? So to jump from Iron Man and transform into Doom, we gonna see. We gonna see. But I'm telling you guys right now, the storyline, the setting, the outfit, or how you gonna do the cosplay for this guy, the acting, all that. If y'all gonna do Avengers Doomsday, I'm not saying RDJ can't pull it off. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pull it off. I'm not doubting that. But it has to be phenomenal. It has to be different. And, you know, I'm not a movie director, but, you know, I'm trying to tell you guys, you know, DC, Marvel, you gotta listen to the fans, because if you do it you do it your way, it'll be good, but at the same time, you know, it's gonna be missing some details. So again, back to Marvel, what I'm trying to tell you guys, my advice, if you're gonna do this movie, 1, try to keep it as close to the comics as possible. 2, try to keep it as fan base as possible, which leads to 3, it has to be perfect in the discussion. Because if not, you won't be making that $1 billion mark. Straight up. And the reason why I say perfect within that definition, you can have the most lame movie of all time, the most lamest, but if you don't have a good storyline, or to the point, or at least, well, with Deadpool, I'm not trying to change the subject, it ain't so much it had a good storyline, it just had a good humor, had good cameos. The fourth walls was more the storyline than anything, but it worked for them. This now is different. We're talking about Dr. Doom. Okay, it's totally a different atmosphere. All right, it has to be perfect beyond definition, to the point where it's different, but at the same time, you look at Doom, he's interesting. You look at Thanos, he's interesting. You know, because certain characters make it interesting. You look at Cable, interesting. Spider-Man's a little bit all the above. So, again, Marvel, listen to the fans. All right, please listen to the fans and try to keep it as close to the comic book as possible. Do that, you'll be okay. All right. So we got that out the way. And speaking of Marvel, we'll wrap this up. And this is coming out in December, since I'm on the roll with Marvel right now. This game will be coming out in December, Thorn Theater. Marvel vs. Capcom, the arcade collection. Yes. Now, as far as the release date, it should be coming out either the 2nd or the 3rd week of December. Now, right now, you can get this game right now. That's part of the Capcom for PlayStation 4. This is called Capcom Fighting Collection. I'll put it on the screen for a second. Now, you can get this game for like under 20 bucks. With tax, come out maybe like 22, $24, something like that. Now this game is cool because on the back you got some pretty interesting games. You got Darkstalkers, Night Warrior, Vampire Hunter 2, Vampire Savior 2, Hyper Street Fighter, Red Earth, Jam Fighter, Cyberbots, and Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Trophy Yellow Smiling. Oh, don't understand what that is, Thorn. You have to explain that to me later. Okay, so that's a game you want to add to your collection. But now back as far as the Capcom Fighting Collection. Now this game, these are all the games that you're going to see on here. You can get it for the Nintendo Switch or the OLED. You can get it for the PlayStation 4, run it through the 5. But these are the games that you're going to get on there right now come this summer. You're going to have, and they're classics, you're going to have X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3, my favorite fighting game of all, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and you're going to have the Punisher 2-player co-op game. All that's going to be on there. Now the killer part about that, this game, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. It might cost you like an extra $59 or something like that, but it's worth it because you can play this game like this one here. You can play it on and offline. You got leaderboards. You can go into the training room. You can study on your skills and all that. You can unlock certain trophies online when you go up against 2-player versus online. So it's a lot going on in this game, and I really want to get this game to add towards my fighting collection. And again, you have my favorite fighting game on there, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I can't wait. So it should be coming out, because I went to GameStop the other day. My guess is, from what they're telling me, if not the first, maybe the second week of December. So for me, because my birthday is in December, this is going to be like my Christmas/birthday present to myself. So I would love to get it for myself. Or if we got some Offensive D fans out there that want to get it for me, hey, I got a PlayStation 4 Switch. Getting hit. Okay. I'm just saying. Alright. But anyway, you definitely want to get that. Or you can pre-order it right now. Just let everybody know. Okay. Did I say anything else? Let's see. That's about... Nope, I got one more game that's coming out. This should be coming out before the end of this year is out. Chaz Devlin, what's up? What's up? Cheers. Alright, I'm talking about... This should be coming out before the end of this year, and it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter's Fate. Now, from what I heard, this will be coming out, again, for the Nintendo Switch, OLED, or the Mini. Now, in this game, I'm sorry, Master Splinter has been rat trapped. I apologize to their father and sensei, Master Splinter. It's up to the Green Machines to get their beloved father, Splinter, back to the Turtle Den. I'm talking about Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, the four brothers, the four Green Machines. They have to search and find the beloved Master Splinter. Anybody could have got this guy. Anybody could have kidnapped him. It could be Bebop and Rocksteady, those two idiots. It could be Krang. It could be Shredder, Super Shredder, whoever. Now, in this game, also, you got different kinds of power-ups. You can, power up their signature moves, their finishers. Now, you can play up to 4 players on and offline on the Nintendo Switch. So this should be coming out right around the time for the holidays. So if you want to get your Ninja Turtle Cowabunga Boogie on, definitely get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter Faith. And it is coming soon. You can pre-order that right now. So my guess, I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. I'll probably get that right around the time. Who knows? Maybe around Halloween. I think that'll be a cool Halloween game. Alright. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. We're gonna put the logo back. And again, shout out goes out to Chaz Devlin. Shout out goes out to you, to my brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn from Thorn Theater. Everybody, support Thorn Theater, man. Support it, man. Straight up. You know, you'd be glad you did. If not, he's still my tag team partner. I'll find out where you live. Now, I'm just joking, man. Straight up. But no, for real, all jokes aside, support Thorn Theater, man. Guy, he's amazing. One of the most amazingest dudes I've ever known, man. Proud to be his brother, for real, straight up. How to know because hey, they helped made the logo for this show, and I mean that straight up, for real. Look at the logo. You know, I give this appreciation to Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. Just made your YouTube partner Saturday. Oh, okay, all right, thank you. And I'm explaining to the viewers right now again. To Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn, and to my other brother, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. These are the guys I always give thanks to every time I run my show. And when I see that logo, I always think of my two brothers that really helped me out. So again, I'm just 10% on that. The 80% goes to Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn and my brother DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. They made this amazing logo for my show. I love it. It solidified who I am as a gamer, and I couldn't ask for anything more. So again, to you guys, thank you. Well appreciated from Officer D. Love the hell out of you guys. Glad to be y'all brothers. And Thorn Theater says, so my channel is fully monetized. Okay. All right. When I get the chance, I gotta talk to you about that YouTube studio, which I ain't gonna get into details on that, but I'll talk to you that later, just to let you know. But yeah, I understand that. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some gameplay this week. I haven't decided what gameplays I'm gonna play. I might get on some WWE 2K24. I might get into that, or I might just finish knocking off Final Fantasy 16. So, you know, I'm a little rusty right now, so I got to get back into that. And you can't have the Spidey 09 show without this cool Spider-Man controller. Oh yeah. And I want to give that shout out to a very good friend of mine that supported the show, to the guru himself, Larry Leonard. In fact, let me give our shout outs right now. Larry Leonard, shout out goes out to you, to the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago, to him, his mother, his sister Billy, to everybody, to his neighbors. Shout out goes out to you. To the president and co-founder of DCN Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris, my best friend almost close to 40 years. To my goddaughter, his daughter, Sarah. Shout out to you. Sean's sister April. Shout out to you. To my cats that's on 103rd on the south side of Chicago. To Dion. You know, you got the third on lock. I'm not worried. Shout out to you. To my other brother, Robbo. Man, you still owe me 2 pot roast dinners, man. We'll work on that project later. Shout out to you guys. To my West Side family, the Redmonds. Shout out to you guys. To my immediate family, the Crittners, the Colognes, Johnsons, Millsaps. Shout out to you. To the love of my life. I guess I'll pull that up right now before I end my show. Let's see if I can find it. I'm sure I got it in there somewhere. There she is. Yep. To the love of my life, Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. See, on that picture, I was fat, man. But as you can see, the next picture I take with her, I'm going to slim that down for real. So, yeah, to the love of my life, Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden that stays out in Gary and Hobart, Indiana. Shout out goes out to you, to my future grandkids, her grandkids, my grandkids, my greatest treasures in the world. Shout out goes out to you. Y'all thought gaming was my treasure? No, man, this is just a hobby, you know. But no, they're my greatest treasures in the world. Love you guys very much. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? We're gonna put this picture back up because I'm about to end this show. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To Vicky Richmond, shout out goes out to you. To my friend Daniela at Best Buy and her guy, shout out goes out to you. To my 2 new subscribers that just recently signed up for the show, shout out goes out to you guys as well. Okay, and if I miss anybody, please leave it in the comments. Okay, and don't forget, this too will be posted on Facebook. Well, I said long enough. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna play my music in 3, 2, 1. And when you hear that music, that means D's Word of the Night, Monday, August 12th, 2024, has come to a closure and its final destination. As of now, my little robot buddy, he was officially on break. Well, that's it. Hope everybody enjoys D's Word of the Night. Hopefully I'll come up with some more topics later on real soon. And don't forget, everybody, that I'm going to be temporarily off the air, but I should be back in time between now and October. I got a lot of cool things going on, so you don't want to miss out. And I'm done. This is the end of the night. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I see everybody tomorrow on Tuesday. You might see some exclusive gameplay from there. And you know, like I said after every show, please, seriously, put those guns down, man. Put them down. It ain't worth it, man. Straight up. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for them. I'm out of here. Take care. Peace.